Hi, my name is Phoenix Holloway, and I will be presenting how to properly use reminders on iOS. Reminders is an app, by the way, and for those that don't know what iOS is, it is the operating system that Apple uses for their devices. So that includes iPhones, iPads, any Apple device that has an interface. So let's get started. Oh, obviously, this does not include Android devices, so heads up. Anyways, let's get started. So first we have our overview. We're going to first look at our problem, the solution to said problem, and then the app choice. Let's get started. The problem at hand. So first of all, First of all, we were given the task to record our productivity within a month, right? After looking at our productivity, which included schoolwork, eating, sleeping, anything we did throughout the day, at the end, we had to look at the data and see what we could improve on. So my problem that I could see was that I would forget about tasks that I had to do, and then on top of that, my sleep schedule was bad. But honestly, I think that just comes on top of being a college student. Most college students have bad sleep schedules. So, I don't have to work on that yet. I should, but I'm not. Anyways, let's go back. Because I had problems forgetting about tasks, I needed something that could remind me about my tasks. See what I did there? Yeah, all right. So the app I chose is Reminders on iOS. And for those that don't know, Reminders is a default app that they put on all their iOS devices. And by default, I mean when you open up your phone for the first time out of the box, it's gonna be downloaded on your phone. So you're like, okay. So since it's a productivity app that's on your phone, how come you never used it? Well, like me and many others around the world, many people don't use this app at all. They don't even recognize it's there. And those that do use the app don't use it to their full potential. You're like, how could you possibly know that? Well, people, I interviewed 30 people, including family members, classmates, and random people on the street. The majority of those said they didn't even use the app, and those that did said they used the app, and I asked them to explain how, right? So I could get a better understanding of what they did, and from what they said, they didn't use their full potential. What is their full potential? I'm glad you asked. Let's get right into it. Basic uses. Oh, never mind. Full potential comes after this slide. But first we have to get into the basic uses that everybody used. So everyone I talked to, everyone knows you can set reminders on the app. You're able to create due dates for the tasks on the app. And then you could also create different categories, meaning that you can have a category for school, a category for home, literally anything. But let's watch this video I made. Hopefully it plays.
The Reminders app has so many basic functions. For instance, you can set a reminder. I'll say, do my work. Do work. And then I could also set it to a certain category that I've created. I have 3 categories that I've created, such as school, gym, and personal. So I'll put my do work in the school category. You can also create new categories by going to the create list function. They're called lists, but I like to call them categories because in my mind that's just easier to an easier way to differentiate my certain tasks. You could also create a due date. For instance, if I go back to this, I can set a due date for, let's say, the end of the week. And I could also set a time it's due.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's the basic uses. All right, let's get back into it. So additional features that everybody may not know. The only reason I know is because not only did I do research, but I also use the app to help make myself more productive. And honestly, I have been more productive. I personally like having a checklist on my phone that I can check off whenever I complete a task. But let's get into these additional features. First up is location settings. So basically, you can add actually, no, let's let the video talk.
Back in the Reminders app, you are able to set locations for your tasks. So you could say, complete assignment when I get home.
Mm.
When I leave home, refill water bottle. You could even connect it to your car. So,
Whoa.
here, let me show you, right? So I could do new reminder and set it to do work when I get home, right? And say, you could either do a custom location, right? Current location, or whatnot, any location in the world, or you could pair it to your car, so getting in the car or getting out of the car.
Ooh.
Meaning, when you get out the car, once your car disconnects from the Bluetooth settings in the car, you'll get the notification to do your work. Getting in the car, you could set a task being like, readjust your mirrors when you get in the car, and then boom, you'll get the notification. For this, I want to put get water when I leave my dorm.
That's important because water is very important for
I
you.
leave my dorm. For the location, we're gonna put it as my actual dorm. This is the radius, so once I leave said radius, that's when I will get the notification. Whereas if I was in the car, once I disconnect from the car's Bluetooth connection, I'll get the notification instantly. But for actual locations, you're gonna have to use a radius, and once you get within or out of the said radius, leaving or arriving, so once you're within or leaving said area, you would get the notification. So boom. Now we're gonna go test and see if leaving will then prompt a notification to show on my screen. I'm obviously gonna cut me walking and then just straight to the notification popping up. But before that, I have to go back here to the location settings and actually change it to leaving and not arriving. I almost didn't catch that. Anyways, let's go. I'm now outside, and unfortunately, the video stopped because I closed my phone, but I did still get the notification, so...
All right, as you can see here at the top of my screen, it does show that I got the notification at top, get water when I leave dorm. So yeah, let's get back into the slideshow. Oops, let's go back. Another additional feature is subtasks. That one is also very self-explanatory, but video time. Okay, let's get into the video.
Creating reminders also allows you to create subtasks underneath each task that you create. So, let's say I create a task saying, do science project. Oops. Alright, so, sorry, do science project. There you go. If you go back, scroll down, you can select subtasks. Add reminder. Let's see, create thesis. There you go. And now you have one subtask underneath it. So when it shows up, do science project, and then you click on the subtask, it shows what you have to do underneath that task. And then when you complete it, you could do that and then finally complete the main task. You could also just skip the mini task that you created and just click the main big one when you're fully finished, but either way, that's a cool function that you can use.
I personally have used the subtasks feature many times, especially for bigger projects where there are multiple steps. Now this sharing function.
In the Reminders app, there is a sharing function. So if you have a certain list or a category, for instance, I created a new category or a list which is actually what it's called on the app, called School Project. So if you have a school project containing multiple group members, you can create a list on your phone and then actually share it to the people on your list through many ways. You can send it via messages, email, Instagram, anything, honestly. And it's a great way for your team members to stay connected and let each other know when a task has been completed. And then when you share it with another person, they can then share it with another person as well. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, is it over?
The Reminders app, there is a sharing function.
Yeah, it's over. All right, back to here. Where did my face go? Sorry, 1 second. Ah, there we go. Sorry. My face disappeared for a second and then the screen was kind of weird. But there is a sharing function. Now we're going to go into downloadable. Downloadable what? PDFs. Yeah.
Back in the Reminders app, you can also create downloadable PDFs of your tasks.
Wow.
So let's click New Reminder.
Okay.
Say, January. And we'll set that to today.
Hmm.
And we'll make another one. Do chores.
Ooh,
We'll also set that today.
I hate chores.
So if you wanted to create a PDF of your tasks, and this could be for any task, scheduled tasks or tasks for the day, you can just go to the section, click the 3 dots at the top screen,
This guy's up here.
click on print, then click the share icon, which is the box with the arrow pointing up, go down, save to files, and save. Easy as that.
All right. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. Very simple. Very easy. Anybody can use it. Now that main function, saving it as a PDF. Personally, I don't do that, nor would I, because I don't really have any reason to. But if you want to, the option is there. Now, reusable template. This is a function that I think is very cool. I'd say out of all these functions, it would go location setting on top, subtask, reusable, template, or maybe priority. Are the two at the bottom can be interchangeable, but yeah, reusable template.
Okay, we are back in the Reminders app, and now I'm going to show you how to create a reusable template. So let's create a new list called Leaving My House. Make it purple, and then to make it more personalized, we're gonna do like a walking emoji. So,
Ooh, let me pause real quick. Okay, so you could also um, you could also edit the icon for every single task that you do to make it more personalized and easier to recognize. All right, back to the video.
leaving, and done. Actually, we are going to pin this too. So when you actually, this is another cool feature. If you pin a list, it'll show up amongst the things on the top of your page. Okay, so now let's create a couple tasks for leaving my house. Let's say keys, water, charger, wallet, bag, right? And now, if we press the three dots at the top of the screen, we are able to save this as a template. So let's do that. Save, and boom. Now, say I have that all done, completed. Add list, templates, and I have this. Create, boom. Now we have it again. So whenever I just want to, instead of creating a whole new set of tasks, I could just go there to the templates that I already have saved and then plop it in, and then boom.
Now, I feel like that is way more for if you have an actual job or if you're leaving for vacation and you have like a set checklist, right? And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think that's a really good function. So, yeah. Next up, priority. Priority is another function that I personally use. I personally find it a good way to like see what I should do first out of all the many tasks that I have to do.
Okay, we are back in the Reminders app, And now I'm going to show you how to create a reusable template. So
Oh,
let's
it's
create
the wrong video. Sorry, guys. Priority. The This is not the right one. There we go, finally.
Okay, we are back in the Reminders app, and now I'm going to show you how to create a reusable template.
Okay. It's currently not working right now. I apologize. But basically, on priorities, and if you go to here, I'll open it up on my screen. If you go to the Reminders app on your phone, so see, I have the Reminders app open. You have two tasks here. At the top, do work, make template. When you click on the task, you click the eye next to it, you'll scroll down, and you'll see a priority setting. It'll be in red, and it'll have the exclamation point. You could set it to low, medium, or high. Basically, this is just a visual clue and allows you to see what takes priority over other items on your list. And what's more important to you. All right, let's get going. Personal strategy suggestion. Widgets. Make your reminders a widget so that they're always visible on the lock screen. Now this is a personal strategy that I use, and I actually found it funny that nobody uses this. Well, maybe some people, but the people I talked to did not know about this. Many people didn't even know you can do widgets, which is crazy. Really look at your phone, see what you can do. Anyways, let's get into the video.
Okay, now to be able to make your reminders a widget on your home screen. So you're going to go to your home screen, hold it, click Customize, go to the home screen, then you're going to click on this space, add widgets, you're going to see the reminders widgets. Boom. And then click Done, and there they are.
So very simple. I just find it very cool that you could have your widgets, your reminder as a widget on your lock screen so that they're always visible. Symbiotic feature. Now this is another feature that I don't really that I didn't use, but it's that I didn't like autonomously use, but my phone just automatically just made it happen. Basically, if you use the Reminders app and then set due dates on it, it'll sync to your Apple Calendar, allowing you to see them on certain days. Let's look at the video.
Symbiotic feature between calendar and reminders. If you have reminders and you also use the calendar that was given to you by Apple, any reminder that you set a due date for will also show up in your calendar.
Ooh.
So for today, the 14th, I have clean room, do work, do chores, make template. And see how not only does it show what ones you have to do, but also the ones you checked off.
Okay.
I think that's an amazing feature for those who always have to check their calendars and for those who have a bunch of tasks and are always creating a bunch of lists and due dates.
I agree with that guy. It is an amazing feature. You should use it. Anyways. Oh, and that is it. Thank you for watching, and